love me the way that she should. 'Cause I've got it so bad. I've got it bad and that ain't good.
We have just heard Dennis Rowland singing I Got It Bad, and that ain't good. He has a brand new memoir out, Dennis Rowland, Keeping the Beat, What Count Basie Taught Me, about music, mentorship, and leadership. We'll just take something at random, something we can relate to. He says, curtains breathing in a summer breeze, a living room scattered with album jackets like Private Shrine, Basie, Ellington, Goodman, Sammy, Nat, Joe Williams, Jimmy Rushing, Ella, Nancy, Tony, and Frank. I'd be on the floor, propped up beside the hi-fi, playing radio disc jockey to an audience of ghosts and giants. Stacks of records, drop the needle, listen all the way through to the last groove, then one more time, always one more time. You could only load 6 LPs before the turntable started wobbling like a frisbee, so you learned patience. You eased the volume up slowly, held your tongue just right, hoping to get away with it before Mother hollered up the stairwell to turn that thing down, and so on. So, a memoir by Dennis Rowland with Marla Sheiner. Thanks, Marla, for getting us the book, Keeping the Beat. Dennis Rowland, available at Amazon booksellers near you. All right, we're back. Dennis Rowland, along with Marla Sheiner, together they have put together a book, Keeping the Beat, What Count Basie Taught Me, about music, mentorship, and leadership. Dennis Rowland, been in the Valley a long, long time. Background with the Count Basie Orchestra. Really, we've been talking about how this is all about that mentorship. Count Basie toward you, Mr. Rowland, and you taking that mentorship now onto young people. So you're at the Nash, downtown Phoenix, quite a bit. The Sunday jam session especially, what, do you put a lot of your students in there and so you can sit back and listen to them?
Well, usually it's part of their grade. They got to go to the Nash to play what they have taught. And then we have a show ourselves with all of my students. It's coming, what's the date?
29th of April. Wednesday.
29th or 28th, okay.
Is that at the Nash?
Yes,
Okay.
it usually is. We've been doing it there for a couple of years now. When I first started singing, teaching, I didn't have a class, but I had a lot of students, and I would say to them, I said, for their grade, they have to come into the Nash and play with a real band, whoever it would be. So that was one thing, and then later I was given the opportunity to have a class of what I do and try to teach them how to do this, how do they talk to a band, how do they talk to a player, how do you walk in, how do you say hello, all
stage
of
presence.
That. Yes, yeah. All of that.
Performance.
Yes, yes, and it's different ages,
Well, I sure am glad to hear that.
Well, yeah. Well, you can do that community college. It was a great thing, and I've had a lot of interesting time with all the people that I have had. Some of them are still doing some work there now, and a lot of them call me from time to time to say hello, stuff like that.
Well, to give you a little bit more on the occasion, the event we spoke of, SCC, Scottsdale Community College, Jazz and Pop Vocal Workshop with Dennis Rowland, April 29th, 7 p.m., thenash.org. So, Dennis, every day we get the blues, together or apart. I think we ought to hear you perform that number. What do you think?
Well, it's going to be interesting because I don't know who actually, what band this is. There were two things.
This is the one that played at the Biltmore.
Yeah.
So it says Extreme Decibel Big Band.
Oh, okay, so.
Should we believe them?
Yes.
Okay.
Great band. Do you know this?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So there was two things. First of all, I didn't like not the person, but the fact that the bass was electric, not.
I hear you there.
Okay, that's one thing. And then, I think, because I can't tell exactly who this is right here, but it was kind of funny because in my mind, with having the big band with the big bass, it didn't have the same kind of that happens. You know the difference? You know
sure.
difference. You know
it's a totally different sound, and it's the vibration of air, the swing. I mean, there's a way of it reaching out and grabbing you as really no other instrument can. So I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I wasn't really sure that I was that good that day. I'm not sure, but.
Well, let's find out.
But you got
every day we get the blues with Dennis Rowland
Oh my.
and Marla Sheiner and
Here we
TC
go.
and you and me. We're off the air, so
That was a good conversation.
It
The
was.
bass, you know, everybody understands that who's a musician.
Every day I have the blues. Every day I have the blues. If you see me worried, baby, you know it's you I hate to lose. Nobody loves
a musician?
me.
Was.
Nobody
What,
cares.
Piano, organ.
nice, nice.
Nobody loves me.
Well, then you would really appreciate the bottom end
Oh
if you
my
played the
gosh.
organ. Yeah.
Speak about
There's a great story in the book
In here?
about when he was teaching in Phoenix Union. They were doing this for a concert, and the bass player didn't show up.
So that's how they did it?
Went to it, he's got. He's thinking about scatting it if he had to.
The bass?
Seems to me that every day I have the blues. Every day I get blue, baby. See me worry, girl, 'cause it's you I hate to lose. Nobody loves me. Nobody seems to care. Nobody loves me. Not a soul seems to care. Talking about bad luck and trouble. You know I've had my share. I'm packing up my suitcase, moving on down the line. I got my luggage in my hand and I'm moving. I am grooving on down the line. There ain't nobody worried. I don't see nobody crying. Seems to me that every day I get blue. I get blue. Every day so blue. Baby, 'cause you now I feel blue, so blue every day. You know I get blue, oh baby, 'cause of you. I'm feeling mighty. I'm feeling mighty blue. I feel blue, so blue every day. Each and every day.
Okay, stand by.
So I'm going to say this. I usually say this. I'm the only one that has this arrangement. There's only two people that have that arrangement. Joe and me.
Joe
And so, you know, I like to say that, and I'm trying to be cocky about that, but people play the song every day so many ways. But I just like to say that I'm the only one that has the arrangement. And I had to do this song, man, do you know, for every night for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, when I was in Detroit, that was one of the first tunes that I actually learned with a big band.
Really?
Yeah, because, I mean, I heard it from off of the record, and so I could hear and know the words and knew it like, wow, and then to go to a band like that, oh, that's the way it goes. Wow. You know, so all these years, I've been, and I just like to say, you know, I know people know the song, and I'm trying to be bad, but...
Well, you took that arrangement then, your own arrangement, and you take it with you to whichever big band you're performing with, and you pass it out, and they read it or whatever,
Yes,
and
yeah.
then you take it back, and that's your arrangement, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, Tom, one of the fun things that the book talks about is he mentions in the book about Count Basie and Joe Williams being his Batman and Robin when he was growing up. So listening to Joe Williams while he was in his formative years certainly had an imprint on his style and his observation of what resonated with audiences, and I picked up on that. And to hear him say how he took it forward, his Joe Williams, you know, the iconic voice of what was so popular then and still is, but it is absolutely remarkable to see how kind of the music genome follows through. And Dennis explained to me while we were working on the book that when you listen to a musician, you can often hear where they grew up, who influenced their style, and kind of what period that they were learning music in. And that comes forward in their performance. And in Dennis's, we can certainly hear some Joe Williams, can't we?
Yeah, well, you know, like the way we did it last,
Was at the Rhythm Room at Blaze's retirement on Saturday.
Yeah. So we're getting ready to do the song, and nobody knows actually the intro, you know. Okay, so I was getting ready to go do the song and just call it, and she said, Beth came up. She said, "Okay, I gotta go, but I'm giving you that." So she played the intro.
Real fast. Beth Lederman, real fast. She's packing up. She plays the intro for him, and then
we got into it like that, you know.
And then the backup pianist, who is phenomenal, comes up and, you know, puts her hands over Beth's practically on the keyboard and takes over. It was a lot of fun on Saturday at the Rhythm Room.
Yeah, it was something
performing
else.
Every day. The roof came off.
Yeah. There were some other people there, too. Some great ones were with me. Ladies, Diana,
Lee,
Hope, and Alice.
Alice
So,
Tatum?
Yes. It was, you know, so when I do the song with the big band, it's usually just me. Although sometimes Diana would do it with me with that arrangement.
No kidding. Huh.
Other times we would do the song anyway, regardless who can play it, because people know, guys who can play it all know the blues anyway.
Sure, so if it's a small group,
It's those, you know,
play
what
the
I'm
blues.
saying? Yeah. But when we really want to really put it in the way it goes, doing that with that band, man,